I was already parked when you decided to put your light. It's on camera.
Where do you get that from? You're watching too much TV, buddy.
Oh, no problem. I can pull it right back up on camera if you want to. I was already parking out my car when you put on your light.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? What we have here is a failure to communicate. So the black man is in Broward County, Florida. Make note of that. Man says he was targeted. The incident started when he was targeted for a traffic violation. But he says, look, man, I was already at home, standing outside of my vehicle in my own yard, minding my own business, when this uncivilized mutt pulled up.
Bro, you're on my property. I'm freaking home.
Okay,
So step up on property.
on the back, so you want to escalate it?
You can escalate it. Call your lieutenant. I am home. You did not pull me over. I was already parked when you decided to put your light. It's on camera.
Where do you get that from? You're watching too much TV, buddy.
Oh, no problem. I can pull it right back up on camera if you want to. I was already parking out my car when you put on your light. Do I need to put? I got a ring camera. No problem.
I'm gonna get it right now.
That's fine. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
I'm already home. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, fam, let's take a poll right quick. I need you to be honest. Give me a thumbs up if you believe the man. Thumbs down if you believe the police officer. Okay, I'll tell you what I think. Let me see. This is a hard one right here. I believe the man. That's right. I believe the man. I believe the black man. You know why? Because number one, the police, when they think they're right, they stand on business. If he thought he was right for 1 second, he wouldn't have left. He would not have left that fast. He would have called backup like they normally do. Let me tell you what happened though. This little old thing called the ring camera. That's what happened. When Buddy told him that he was being recorded, he saw that he was being recorded, and he knew that there was going to be some evidence to dispute his account of what happened. He got on up out of there. Oh, well done, sir. I ain't got no problem with that. Yeah, now, let me say this, fam. This is worth mentioning. It ain't always easy to do what that man did, because we know sometimes it can cost people their life. We know that because the uncivilized mutt don't really care about the loss of life, especially in regards to black people. They don't care about breaking the rules or breaking the law in regards to black people. And the only reason why they behave that way is because they oftentimes get rewarded for bad behavior. And this is what I mean by that. They can go out, kill somebody, people protest. It's all kinds of civil rights attorneys descend on the scene or the city. Next thing you know, the thing is everywhere. The town is burning. Next thing you know, the cop is playing the victim. He created the chaos, and now he's playing the victim. So he's on one of those crowdfunding platforms, raising money so that he can further go out and kick it, have fun with his family, pay for some tuition, take a nice long break. He's already taken a break, getting paid for a suspension, what they call it, suspended with pay, or oftentimes they don't even get suspended. They get what they call it, I forgot the legal term, but they allow them to take some time off while they sort out things. And what they're doing while they're so-called sorting out things, they are doing damage control. They are coaching him on what to say, telling them, especially when they involve murder, they tell him to lay low, we got this, we're going to speak, let the union take care of it. And by the way, the union got too much power in every single state. These police unions got way too much power. They need to be dismantled. In any event, the union takes care of it. You ever notice how anytime a police is accused of something, almost exclusively, every single chief, sheriff, deputy, spokesperson immediately say, he followed procedure. Immediately they say he followed procedure. They take his word for it. Automatically, even before they get any kind of evidence in time, anything is examined, they immediately jump on their side. Now, how are the people going to get justice when justice is circumvented by members of law enforcement who are supposed to be tasked with administering justice, or they're supposed to have some type of part of administering justice, right? They can keep the bad guys at bay from the good guys. We the good guys, me and you, we the good guys. That's what they're supposed to do. But all too often they overreach. They stretch their authority. He's trying to arrest a man while the man at home. Now y'all know, if that man had really violated the traffic law, he would have gotten on him right then and there. He wouldn't have been able to pull up in that yard. He definitely would not have left. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Say, okay, he committed the traffic violation. The cop got behind him, and he finally stopped him. He just kind of like for his own safety. He didn't ram him or anything. He just kind of like got behind him a little bit to see where he was going. What they do, oftentimes, non-black people, y'all can't relate to this. Maybe a few Mexicans can, but the rest of y'all can't relate to this. What they oftentimes do is they know they don't suspect of you of doing anything wrong, but they get behind you just to raise your blood pressure. They get behind you just to cause you some type of anxiety. They just start following you. And you driving, you ain't did nothing. But you don't have to do anything when you're black for them to get behind you. And some white people have experienced this too. But especially if you're black, you ain't got to do jack for them to get behind you. And when they get behind you, man, I don't care if you just came from church and you prayed for the whole damn country, you prayed for world peace and gave $1 million in donations And you prayed to God on top of that for peace. When they get behind you, you're going to feel some level of anxiety, especially if you're black, because the first thing going to play through your mind is how many times these people have arbitrarily murdered black men. Yeah. I mean, just like that. Just do whatever, that. So, Buddy stood his ground and he got his respect. I wouldn't push it. Straight up, I would not push it. I would not advise everybody to try to push. And I don't think he really pushed. He just stood his ground. Now, if the police would have came on his property, maybe that would have created a whole different scenario. Because some of those uncivilized they'll walk up on your property. You can be like, get off my property. They walk right up on your property. They don't give a damn. Some of these uncivilized must have come up in your house. Yeah, they'll come up in your house. You'd be like trying to shut the door. They'll bang out, put their foot between the door and run up in your house. Yeah. One of these days, the citizens are going to reclaim their rights to defend themselves. One of these days. I don't know when, but I hope it happens soon. Because these police officers are out of control. He's messing with this man for no reason. Man, go on about your business, man. Ain't nobody committed the man ain't robbed nobody. He ain't kidnapped nobody. You don't suspect him of murder. Are you following the man? Man, go on about your rabbit business, fool. Go on about your business. Dude knew his rights. He knew his rights, and it's a must that we know our rights, all of us. If the police would have had evidence that he had committed a crime, you better believe he would not have pulled off that fast. He wouldn't have pulled off at all. He would have waited for backup. So I'm waiting for backup in the form of the dismantling of qualified immunity. That's what I'm waiting on. The dismantling of qualified immunity. And I'm also waiting on some type of law to be passed where police officers who commit crimes against citizens are held personally responsible so that they can be sued in addition to jailed. They should be held at a high standard. They took the oath, not us. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.